Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about a Kickstarter project called the Scorpion Light V2, revolutionizing your films. And it's revolutionizing with a S, because this guy's from the UK, actually from Scotland. So yeah, it's a, I would basically say professional level lighting rig that you can get, and it comes in a really cool case, and it's expensive, but it's pretty high level, I suppose. So let's just take a quick look at the video. So really good from the beginning. Well, not this part.
We are Blind Spot Gear, and this is our fourth Kickstarter. Together with our backers, we are on a mission to create the most portable, flexible, and well-organized lighting solutions for the creative industries.
So very good. Straight off the bat, pretty much telling you their background and what they're doing. So 4 projects is a pretty good track record. This is the 4th one, so 3 previous projects.
4 years ago, this is where it all started. Now 2018 is going to be a huge year for us with some seriously ambitious projects. But before we look ahead, we have to look back. In 2014,
So they're super Scotlandy with their little kilts and stuff. And basically, and their side, look at those sideburns, lamb chops guy here. So they have really been everywhere. I guess that's New York City. I don't know where that is. You know, they did the trade fairs, I guess. Traveled all over. So
journey. And
they're providing background on what they've been doing, what the V1 was.
Over the last 4 years, we have learned a lot. And it's now time to put that knowledge back into the product that got us here. We've listened to all the feedback from you, our customers. So without further ado, here is the Scorpion V2.
So it's basically just a light on a little telescoping neck that you can bend, much like my little microphone stand here. And the difference is it's got a light integrated into it, and obviously the power and whatnot. And then it's got flexible mounting. So this one has a 1/4 inch screw for mounting on tripods, and it's got the clamp, little arm thing, spigot I think they call it. So it's super flexible. It's, you know, supposedly super bright, good quality. It's got the little flaps things, barn doors, whatever they call them. And it comes with this case and well organized, so that you got your backup batteries and your chargers and your etc. etc. So just think like professional camera people. But because of the size and the flexibility, you can put gels on it too. It actually gets used in a lot of kind of these trick shots, like mounting on the ceiling of a elevator, places where you need light to get, you know, sort of interesting angles and whatnot, or film. And they've even actually been used in the TV shows. So this is altered carbon, I guess.
Altered carbon. And altered carbon is even being used as the light of the future in vision.
So, I mean, I guess that means it's good, or that just means that they had a lot of them around, or I don't know what. It looks cool. So it's, at least set design-wise, plays the part well. So they've got the case.
Sounds strange, but one of the most important features we considered when designing the Scorpion V2 was the...
So the previous one was the V1, this is the V2, I guess, and it's like super organized. It's got all the cables in the bottom and stuff. And so the thing is, this is pretty small. I guess you can fit 4 of them in this one case, but if you have to carry this giant case around, but again, think professionals where they're getting a van, they have these Pelican hard case type things going on. They're not your average guy at home.
Organization of the sets. We know how important workflow is when filming. That's why everything you need is in the case, helping you save time.
You can achieve this from this. And using 3 Scorpion V2s,
So, I mean, I guess this is, yeah, they do a couple of these cases where it's like, look, we're in the dark when you turn the lights off, so of course you are, right? But I guess the point they're showing is that, you know, that's enough. Okay, anyway, so it looks nice. It's pretty, you know, pretty good quality, I guess. And it's got all the sort of features that a professional level guy, or even like a prosumer, amateur filmmaker of a certain level would find interesting. But then there's the price, right? So let's get down to that. These things aren't cheap. They actually show you specifically like what's different between the previous version. I guess they figured out they don't need it actually that long. They could make the case smaller by packing stuff in better, etc. So here we are. Solo, so just one camera with all this equipment, but I guess it does have a case. Dual Evo case. This one. Wow. So 235 pounds is what, like 300 something dollars. 375 pounds for two. You get the super one with the 4. That's the one that they had in the picture there. You're talking 875 pounds, which is well over $1,000, and they've got some accessories like different threaded mounts and whatnot. And you can get different add-ons as well. And they've got lots of demonstrations, 360 video, I guess, so you can see where the lights are, and some reviews. And because these guys are pro, they've got everything, you know, the specs on the light and the specs on electronics part, colors, etc. So clearly, A, this is a pretty well executed one, obviously, because they've done it before. And B, this is not something that, especially at prices like this, that you should even think about unless you're at a certain level. So probably if you are, you're not watching Go Kick Me because you should be out making films because you're a pro. But in case you are, here's my take on it. That's really a lot. You know, so if you're a professional, probably anything is worth it because you need the best. If you're anything less than that, you know, anyone I know who's concerned about $1,200 probably should not be buying this light. I would say, obviously, because of their track record, you know, they've already passed the goal. They still got a week to go, a little bit less by the time you see this, probably. But, yeah, like the June delivery date, I'm sure is okay because they clearly got the design down and working and whatnot. And because they've made more, you know, made previous ones, they've obviously got the supply chain stuff dealt with. Other quick things. Their feedback, not so great. They haven't answered a question since March 2nd, but then again, they've only got one question because, again, this is pretty, you know, only 50 backers. It's pretty focused kind of stuff. They have had some updates, and I'll give them some credit because, you know, they even updated when they were in the snow. Apparently they had a big snowstorm in Scotland, which I didn't know they even got snow in Scotland. And the FAQ is actually pretty good, so maybe they didn't have a lot of questions. And let's just take a quick look at their previous one. So they're all basically lighting design. So here's the original Scorpion. Only had 71 backers too. So these things are small. Then they've done a couple other smaller lights, which are these kind of duo kind of LED lights that go on stands. Nothing special. So I actually looked at one of these. This was the one from a basically finished, hopefully was delivered a couple months ago. Also not very many comments because I guess people pretty much are you know, knowing what they're getting. One thing about this one is, like, this one I know a little bit more about. Obviously I'm not a professional filmmaker by any means, but I actually have, since I live in Hong Kong, you can buy camera stuff pretty cheap here, so a little bit similar to that one. I bought one of these, which is basically just an LED display. Let's try turning it on. Hopefully not blind you guys that much. So, also dimmable. And these things cost like freaking, how much I pay for this? Maybe 10 or 15 US. You know, obviously a piece of junk made in China, 12 watts. Not anything fancy, but again, like, say even if I pay $20, they are charging for their pack of 2 of them, I guess. They're charging upwards of however much that was. That's probably like $600 US. So yeah, okay, this didn't come with a AC adapter, and it didn't come with an extension. Well, I guess it did come with a cable, but you know, this didn't come with anything fancy. But it cost a way lot less. It cost like a 5%. And so if I could buy 20 of these or buy 20 of these, well, if you're a pro and you got the money, you would still pay for that because you maybe do need the remote control and you do need the backup battery packs and all this other stuff that comes with it. So, you know, that's the difference between people who make YouTube videos and people who make movies. In some cases, they are looking for different things. So anyway, I'll stick with these. If you're a pro, Scorpion, thumbs up. If you're anything less, if you're like me, probably save your money. That's my view. But from an execution point of view, I would say they're definitely okay. So don't worry too much about it not happening, because 3 successful ones seems to be pretty good so far. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling now, so I will leave you guys for today. See you next time here on Go Kick Me. If I got anything wrong, Scorpion, or whatever your name is, Blind Spot Gear guys, let me know. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Go Kick Me and GoKickMedia.com. MEDIA. I have to change the graphic. But anyway, Go Kick Media and sign up for our newsletter, which will be starting soon. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.